Welcome to Nedra Historical, where a story unfolds using tarot and oracle. Hey everybody, greetings. Come on in the room. The bell has rung, the area is cleared. What's going on, everybody? This read will be a part 5 for the late, great Angie Stone. Angie Stone was an R&B artist. She also was one of the first founders of female rap. Well, in the rap era, she was one of the first female rap artists, I should say. And Angie Stone deceased March 1st, 2025, but she was born December 18th, 1961. And let's just say the way Angie Stone checked out of here is highly mysterious. A lot of pieces of a puzzle is missing. Her death is really just unsolved at this point, but also it makes no sense. Hearing a lot of different chopped up stories, you know, things are being put together, pieces are being taken away, a lot of speculation and all that kind of stuff. So, and her energy is heavy with many who loved her. So, everybody's trying to get down to the bottom of it. And as you know, Angie Stone spoke out about what was due to her from the entertainment industry and the 40 plus years of her putting in her work. She was a singer, a writer, she did some acting, and the money just wasn't matching to what she sacrificed and invested in and contributed in and things like that. So we're going to see what or who are some of the enemies in her energy. And this is part 5. In the first 4 parts so far, there was a male warlock who was stalking her online, scoping her out, seeing how she moves so he can see how he moves with her to con her and manipulate her. And a female showed up who has some type of CEO, boss, manager status, who actually was stealing from Angie. She was envious and jealous of her. She wanted to steal Angie's light and embody her talent and things like that. Her son showed up in one of the reads. It showed that him and his father was at odds, and he's angry about what happened. He really wants to start speaking on it, threatening to speak on it. And one of the reads, it showed her and her daughter was kind of at odds. Just a little catch up. But go watch the first 4 parts, if you need to catch up. Because I've talked over 3 minutes into time. So let's get into it. What is wrong with my speech? I'm talking like I have a speech impediment problem. Okay. And I asked that the guardian angels, ancestors, and the Most High give us a revelation through the cards to see who were the enemies in Angie's energy, and were they the ones that possibly contributed to her demise, let's say. First out, a bisexual male who benefits from both sexes by practicing magic. He's after your energy and money. So a similar card, well, I think a card for a female came out like that too. Angie had a lot of enemies, and from these readings, it was people that was like in her direct circle, they had industry pawns, but she had a lot of snakes surrounded her. So, bisexual male who benefits from both sexes by practicing magic was after her energy and money. So, he was a damn hustling con artist. Manipulative, get it how he lives, malicious, partaking in dark magic practices to get what he was after. As though to say, if it takes playing in the dark arts to get what I need to get from you, I'll do that. Next out is A female enemy who operated and behaved maliciously receives karma by physical unaliving. So, whatever female that was, and I think I just kind of mentioned like a female in her energy like that from a previous read, somebody's gonna, a female's, don't be surprised if you hear about a female she was tied to is gonna end up physically checking out of here. She's gonna receive karma. Next stack. Angie Stone. Who are the enemies in her energy? Revealed through the cards. Wow. I'll show that one too because it wants to be seen. Um, a lock or strand of hair collected for hexing or spell casting. Wow. So, in one of the previous reads, it did mention something was collected from Angie, or somebody could have brought something to Angie. And previous read, it was a jar spell, so possibly a strand of Angie's hair was put in a jar for a hexing spell. Now, not this one. This really wanted to show its face. So before I go to the other stack, let's see. Stop and block from evolving. It's in your bloodline or birthright to be prosperous, abundant, rich, wealthy. There is one, a couple, few, or many who wish, hope, pray, and do themselves or pay a dark practitioner to stop and block you from leveling up. Yeah, see, this is more confirmation. Or evolving from basic to abundant. And that was Angie's goal. It really was. You are to continue on your journey unfazed, unbothered, and protected. Take spiritual baths. Ask that the universe, creator, benevolent guides, and ancestors watch over and assist with your protection. Stay balanced and high in vibration. Send love and light to protect your surrounding. So, this is a confirmation as to the snakes that Angie was surrounded by that wanted to stop her. And it said it was her, it was in her bloodline, it was her birthright to be prosperous, abundant, rich, and wealthy. But she had so many envious, jealous snake energies around her that didn't want to see that for her. So, what I'm going to say from this one, it was saying, make sure she's protected, like take spiritual baths. We know Angie Stone was a religious person and she prayed and would quote Bible scriptures, but I think she got thrown off her path and distracted. You know, she was so much in her mind and her feelings about what was not given to her, what was due to her. She probably didn't have time to pray as often as she needed to, you know, console with the Most High. And she probably was entertaining so many of these low vibing energies. You know, I'm thinking she kind of, it was like back and forth, like from worldly to spiritually to worldly instead of just on a straight path. And that's what maybe the Most High wanted her and her ancestors wanted her to be on a straight path. She probably would have benefited better, maybe just, you know, in the entertainment, I'm gonna say aspect of being more spiritual and what do they call like secular, you know. So I'll say, you know, her protection was thin, you know, but unfortunately, you know, she was taken away from us. But anyways, oh, go back to this stack. Wow. Let's see. Angie Stone. Who were the enemies in her energy? Silence, shut up, stop gossiping, spells towards a male. Okay, so earlier I mentioned in one of the previous reads that her son, he's hurting behind this, y'all. He really is, and he's spilling the beans behind the scenes. He's really flashing out, and you know, and he's really threatening to expose things that he knows. I think, from what I'm feeling, is maybe one or a few people telling him chill, leave that alone right now. Let's see how this play out or whatever. You don't want to cause harm to yourself, because one of the cards and one of the previous reads did say child is in danger. So, but somebody is putting some hex or spell, doing some type of ritualistic thing to keep his mouth shut, but that's going to be kind of hard. So let's pray for Angie Stone's son. All right. I'll get a few from the Talk to Me Oracle deck to see, because I, as usual, have one over time. Angie Stone, Part 5. Who are the enemies in her energy? Oh, goodness. Somebody wanted to Netflix and you know what? I think that's the Warlock guy. You know, like chill out with her, watch movies, get her comfortable. Like, let's chill, let's watch a movie. That was the grooming. This fella, like in the grooming stage. Oh wow. Okay, it wants me to show, and it says someone goes missing. That's how we feel about Angie. Like, you're hearing all these different stories. Like, she might have haven't died in a car accident. She might have died at the hotel, or she might have died after she left the performance, and property or land sitting on portal or ley line. Oh wow, this is getting dirty, disease, virus carrying for JJ. Ooh, this is getting a little bit too personal. Oh, well, this property or land sitting on a portal or ley line, that's an energetic, um, like area where activity takes place, like where people can summon uh, spirits, or if the area sits on a energetic spot like that, spirits or entities are attracted to it. So, property or land sitting on a portal or ley line. So, I'll have to shuffle on that one. This is showing his face. Somebody was chemically damaged, so that's drugs. Like somebody must have but it says dirty, disease, virus carrying vagina. Mmm. The grass was not greener. So this is speaking on this probably that warlock guy got involved with somebody who was carrying a virus, and one of the two was abusing drugs. Wait a minute. Can improve. Saying a person can change their ways or rehabilitate from the way they operate, I'll say. And whoever it is a youth. Something about, it's maybe a young woman. How much time? Oh, wow, I'm going too far. So, that was just some spirits were speaking through the cards. But I'm still, that property ley line. I'm like, I would have liked to shuffle on that. I think the next reading, I'm gonna remember that card. Because I'm like, are you saying that the area that this property set on, did somebody do some type of ritualistic thing to have a malevolent being to come about? You know what? In one of the previous reads, it says Angie's home was haunted, was experiencing paranormal activity. See, some of the people she was tied to carry bad spirits, and they attracted that kind of stuff. But I'm stuck on that card, but I'm gonna have to end it here. And I love you guys, and thanks for coming out. And we'll do it again. So this was part 5. So look forward to part 6. All right, talk to you guys later.